Alright, I'm going to do a few videos to go through this worksheet. Let's discuss question 1 first. Now, Singapore is in the UTC plus 8 time zone. Now, what does that mean? It means that, let's say, this is a timeline. Okay, then this is 0, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Singapore is 8 hours here. Okay, this is Singapore. Alright, now we have another country, Los Angeles. It is in the minus 8 time zone. Now what does that mean? It means that this side is positive, right? Okay, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth. If you go to the left of 0, it'll be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on and so forth. So this will be minus 8. Alright, and this is Los Angeles. I use short form LA. Okay, now if you look at this picture, now what is the difference between Singapore and LA? Singapore, the timing is faster than LA, right? So what is the time difference between them? There are 8 hours here, 8 hours here. So the time difference is 16 hours. Alright, so what I do first in my working is I say the time difference is equals to 8 big minus small. Big minus small. 8 is bigger than minus 8, right? So 8 minus 8. Now we learn that minus times minus is plus, right? So it's 8 plus 8, which is 16 hours. Okay, so what this means is Singapore is 16 hours faster than LA. Okay, so if it's like 4 o'clock in Singapore, which is 1600 hours, right? It'll be 12 midnight in LA. Okay, so that's what it means. Alright, now after you have found the time difference, you can now look at this second part here. They say that it's 3 o'clock in Singapore on Friday. Okay, so I draw a timeline. This is my step 1. Step 1 is to find the time difference. Step 2, right, you draw a timeline. Alright, so this Singapore 3 o'clock, I put 3 o'clock here, and it's Friday. Alright, now it takes Kai 16 hours to fly from Singapore to Los Angeles. So fly, I plus 16, right? I plus 16. Three o'clock, you go and plus 16, that will be 1900 hours. Okay, yeah, so this is still on Friday, 1900 hours. Alright, but this is the Singapore time, correct? The question wants Los Angeles time when he arrived. So how do I do that? So Los Angeles, we now have to use the time difference. We know that he will reach at 1900 hours Friday. Okay, so now I know that Los Angeles, this is Singapore. Los Angeles and Singapore, the time difference is 16, right? So if it is 1900 hours in Singapore, it will be, you have to go and minus 16 hours, because the time difference is 16, right? So it will be 300 hours, still on Friday. So this is the answer. 3 o'clock on Friday in Los Angeles. Okay, so that's how you do this question. Now I changed the question a little bit. Okay, It's the same old story here. Okay, but I change a little bit. Let's say it takes Kai 10 hours. Okay, the rest are all the same to fly to Los Angeles. So let's recap. What is step 1? I told you all before, right? Because of the rotation of planet Earth, it go like that, rotate, right? So the sun is here. So the countries here will be daytime. The countries at the back, you see darker color, right? It's nighttime. So daytime, nighttime. So maybe this one is 8 o'clock in the morning. This one is 8 o'clock at night. That's why there's a time difference, okay? That's why there's a time difference. So you need to find this time difference first. Okay, so I write there, time difference. Step 1, time difference. And it's always the big minus the small. Okay, this minus 8 and plus 8, they are all in hours. So 8 minus, there's a minus 8 there. That will be 8 plus 8, which is 16 hours. Okay, so that's the time difference, same as just now the earlier example. Okay, now what is the next step? They tell you that it's 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and Kai is flying from Singapore to Los Angeles. Okay, you understand this part? Okay, what it means is now step 2, we have to look at the Singapore time. Okay, Singapore time. Singapore time, we have 0300, meaning 3 a.m. in the morning on Friday. Okay, and it takes him 10 hours. 3 plus 10 is 13. Okay, so it's actually same day but 1 p.m. Okay, he will reach Los Angeles, but this is Singapore time. Singapore. Okay, Singapore. Alright, okay, now we cannot say that's the answer yet. Alright, we cannot say that this is the answer. Why? Because the question asks us for the time and day in Los Angeles. This is the time that this Kai actually reaches Los Angeles by Singapore time. Now we want the Los Angeles time. So we need to use this time difference. Need to use this time difference. We see that Singapore is plus, right? Then Los Angeles is minus. That means Singapore time is faster than Los Angeles. So what do we do? This will be Singapore time, and it's 1300 hours on Friday. We are faster, right? We are faster than Los Angeles. So Los Angeles, the time is behind us. By how many hours? 16 hours. 16 hours. So you take this, okay, minus 16. But you see, I minus 16, right, hours. Okay, this one will be minus 3, correct? But this minus 3 means it's actually the previous day. Alright, so let me show you what I mean. I minus 13 hours first. Why? So that I reach 12 o'clock. Meaning, wait, this is Friday midnight, right? Okay, this is LA. But you only minus 13. We need to minus 16, right? So you minus another 3 hours. Okay, that will be total of minus 16 hours. Then this will be you look at your clock. 12 midnight is here. Then you minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Correct? So actually it's 9 p.m. at night. Alright? 9 p.m. at night. Okay, so you can write here 9 p.m. But this is in Los Angeles, and it's not Friday anymore, it's Thursday, okay? So this is a harder question than the previous one. So this is your answer, okay? Alright.